We got the Republican Party's number, man, and it is not helping. Now, you know what's also not helping? The fact that the head of the Republicans now, the RNC chair, Republican National Committee's chair, Michael Steele, is going on Sunday talk shows and making no goddamn sense at all. Now, he says that jobs and work are not the same thing. Let's see if we can decipher this clip together. It's clip number 2.
Having been a state official, I know what it means to get those dollars when you're in tight times. But you've got to look at the entire package. You've got to look at what's going to create sustainable jobs. What this administration is talking about is making work. It is creating work.
That's a job.
No, it's not a job. A job is something that a business owner creates. It's going to be long-term. What he's creating
so a job doesn't count if it's a government job?
Let me finish. That is a contract. It ends at a certain point, George. You know that. These road projects that we're talking about have an end point. As a small business owner, I'm looking to grow my business, expand my business. I want to reach further. I want to be international. I want to be national. It's a whole different perspective on how you create a job versus how you create work. And either way, the bottom line is...
I guess I don't really understand the distinction.
The distinction is this. If you got a government contract that is a fixed period of time, it goes away. The work may go away. There's no guarantee that there's going to be more work when you're done that job.
We've seen millions and millions of jobs going away in the private sector just in the last year.
But they come back though, George. That's the point. When they've gone away before and they come back. And the point is, the small business owners take the risks. They're the ones that are out there in the morning, putting that second mortgage on the house, taking the risks that are necessary so that they can employ your kids and my kids and future generations.
Wait, wasn't the second mortgage on the house how we got into this mess in the first place? No, but you don't understand. Those jobs come back. They come back. Really? How? No, look. Here's the thing. If he wanted to make a limited point where he said, look, some of these construction jobs, when we rebuild the bridges or the highways, they're temporary. So I would prefer to create more stable jobs. All right, if he just stuck to that, he'd have been all right. But here, he made a distinction between work does not equal jobs. No, well, that doesn't make any sense at all. And then he claims that the government jobs are not as stable as private industry jobs. But we all know that's not true. Oftentimes, the government jobs are the most stable jobs in the whole wide world, whereas private industry jobs go away in droves, as Stephanopoulos pointed out. Look at what's happening in the economy. And his only answer to that is, but they come back. How? What do you mean? It doesn't make any kind of sense. I don't have to tell you that. You can see it with your own eyes that it doesn't make any sense. They only have the same answer over and over again. Never a fresh perspective. Always something about, no, let the private industry handle it. But how are we going to let this private industry handle it when they screwed it up in the first place here? And how would they handle it? Well, the government doesn't do anything, we step back. It's that 16% he's appealing to that I told you about earlier, that thinks that there's no need for a stimulus package. Let the private industry handle it. They've handled it so well so far. The jobs will come back. They'll come back somehow, I think. Where are you, jobs? Where are you? By the way, one other way for the jobs to come back is if you invest in green energy jobs. That creates a whole new industry. See, that way you create real jobs, even though it's the government spending, then it leads to private industry creating jobs. You see how the government and private industry can work together? But for Republicans, no, never. Always the extreme. No government at all. The American people don't agree with you, Michael Steele. Move on.